Tonight on My House, My Castle, we expose a concrete company who are cracking up their clients.
He became quite aggressive towards me, so I handed over the money.
We're moving on with the reality of first home buyers.
Oh, this is our brand new kitchen. This is one of the very first things that we'd saved up for.
And all that's now in designer outdoor furniture.
You work hard for your money, you pay these guys what you think's top dollar for the job, and it's just rubbish.
They seem genuine. Just thought they must be a reputable company.
Why us? You know, they knew we were grieving, you know, why make us grieve more?
The average Kiwi family lives on a quarter-acre section, has 2.2 kids and 2.3 cars, and wants a decent garage or driveway to park them in. Tonight, My House, My Castle investigates the concreting contractors who took cash up front, but weren't all they were cracked up to be.
In 2004, Jackie and Shane Downey wanted a concrete pad for their new garden shed. So they hunted through the yellow pages and found Action Concrete. The ad sounded good. Immediate action and a fair price.
He came around and says, yeah, we can start on that in a couple of days. Magic. I was quite happy with that. 2 days later, they didn't front. I get a bit annoyed with you guys sort of not coming around, you know. They fronted up the third day and the boys got stuck into the job, did all the measurements, laid the boxing and everything. Concrete truck turned up and they laid it all down, did what they thought was levelling, which obviously wasn't. Took them 2 or 3 hours to do the job and they left.
The day after the job was completed, the guy from Action Concrete came round to collect the full payment. I was a little bit concerned about giving them full payment because the concrete had only been laid the day before. It was still wet and the boxing was still around it. I hesitated to give him the money and we started to negotiate, which then turned into a little bit of a threat. He became quite aggressive towards me, so I handed over the money.
But when the concrete dried out, it was not level.
The boys that come in and actually built the shed, they actually approached me more or less too and said, it's too unlevel. So that's when we actually blocked the shed to the point where it was level and took some photos, just so then we had reference. They couldn't believe it themselves, how these guys could actually lay concrete like that, charge the money they do, and it just be complete rubbish. Are you interested in coming and have a look or no?
Shane then embarked on weeks of trying to get Action Concrete back to fix the job. He claims what followed was countless excuses and no-shows.
You work hard for your money, you pay these guys what you think's top dollar for the job, and it's just rubbish. When the Action Concrete finished the job, the concrete was actually about here, and that's how much of a bigger gap it was before the new pad was put on it. The gap was just unbelievable.
After receiving no joy from Action Concrete, Shane had to demolish their work and employ another company to build a new pad. Shane and Jackie are currently taking Action Concrete to the Disputes Tribunal to recoup their costs.
And the Downeys aren't alone in feeling shortchanged by the company advertising as Action Concrete.
My House, My Castle were also contracted by the Ulay family. Like the Downeys, they employed Action Concrete after seeing an ad in the Yellow Pages. It was their father's dying wish that a new driveway be laid at their family home.
It was really important for us to get it done. We just really wanted him to look down and see that we have done what he didn't actually compete when he was alive.
Yeah, today's great. When he came, he sort of knew the situation that we're in.
They were sympathetic to the family's loss. They seemed genuine. Just thought they must be a reputable company.
The first day they came and started taking stuff away, and then they asked for the 5,000 deposit. So I presume it was normal procedure to hand over deposits. So.
Oh, you got the $5,000?
So after 1 day's work, Vina handed over $5,000 deposit to the company foreman. The following day, a single worker turned up but wasn't able to work alone.
Yeah, the third day they turned up and they did work. And they probably worked till lunchtime, and that was it.
A claims what followed was another visit from Action Concrete demanding a further $3,500 to finish the job. Like Jackie Downey, A says she felt intimidated and handed over the money. This was the last the family were to ever see of Action Concrete.
For weeks, the Ule family telephoned the concreters to try to get them to finish their driveway. Eventually, they grew tired of waiting for the labourers to return, so they tracked down the registered director of Action Concrete Limited. And that's where this story takes a bizarre twist.
Hello, Paul speaking.
Well, they wanted to know whether I was Action Concrete, and I said I was. It's Action Concrete Limited. They said I'd been paid a deposit and hadn't done the job. It is important because I've been in business for 30 years doing this, and I've ripped nobody off, and I've got no bad accounts and no bad debts for that matter. I heard from an associate that there was a Action Concrete advertised in the Yellow Pages, which wasn't mine, so that's when I made contact with these contractors.
Who am I speaking to?
Told them they shouldn't be using my name, been registered since 1975 and patented.
So it turns out the concreters advertising as Action Concrete are not the registered company Action Concrete. In fact, they're registered as Action Contractors Limited and owned by Harry Miles. Action Concrete Limited is a reputable company that has been operating for 30 years, and the owner is not happy.
Well, I want those people to stop using my company name for a start.
Okay.
And I want them to probably give up the business because they're not operating in a business-like manner. I don't think we need them working in Auckland, really.
Paul Slack has repeatedly contacted the company advertising with his name. He's asked them to stop using it, but they keep doing it. So we contacted our lawyer to see what Paul should do next.
Well, obviously, another entity can't simply go around using your name. You can take an action and get an injunction for what's called passing off, which is where a third party is essentially trying to steal your customers by saying that they are you. The Fair Trading Act also provides a remedy, and for certain offences under the Fair Trading Act, it's an offence, and the person committing the offence can be charged up to $60,000 if convicted.
We were keen to catch up with the concreters advertising as Action Concrete. They declined to appear on camera. But when we listed our concerns about some of their business practices, they informed us that there was, in fact, another concreting company trading under the same name. And perhaps the complaints were about them.
I think over the last few years, the phone calls I've had, there's probably been 10 or 12. Then last year, those phone calls seemed to be quite a few more, and there was more upset people. The fact they're still going and I'm still getting these calls means that they must be still managing to carry on.
My House, My Castle has been contacted by 5 families and 4 businesses who have described similar bad experiences with a company calling themselves Action Concrete. We asked our lawyer what they should do.
A homeowner would have a claim in contract and could also make claims under legislation such as the Fair Trading Act that there's been misleading and deceptive conduct in the way that they've been presented to by the contractor. If their claim is under $7,500, as it may be in this type of dispute, they should start in the disputes tribunal. If it's above that, it would be a claim to the district court.
So a word of advice when employing any contractors to do work around your castle: do not pay for the entire job up front. And always ask for references from previous clients.
After the break, moving on with first home buyers.
When we first purchased the house and were actually able to move in, we discovered we had opened a can of worms.
And a walk on the designer side, high-end outdoor furniture.
It's a gigantic night in.
If you don't get it sorted, it will lead to heart disease.
At 7:30, size does matter on Eat Yourself Whole.
This is a table of horrors.
I didn't realise how bad it was.
At 8 o'clock, Renters.
I mean, this house has just been full of deadbeats.
Wastrels, write-offs.
Wacky deadbeats.
And wacky backy.
What do we have here? Marijuana. Whole heap of it.
Your New Zealand hour of power. Eat Yourself Whole and Renters. Thursday from 7:30, TV2.
love the feel of Godfrey Hirst carpets under their feet. Godfrey Hirst carpets, made in New Zealand, enjoyed all over the world.
It's me. Okay, what's wrong? How'd you get here?
Walked.
What's the matter?
I can't remember.
Oh, starving. I don't get it. Last night, you went out, you had a few drinks. Yep. You had a good time. Yep. But tonight, look at you. It's Friday. And by the time your hangover wears off, it'll be Monday.
But I just never understood why you dumped me.
That's a great finish.
Norton, the name behind all the best finishes.
Because you care for your car, you'll want an insurance company that looks after you, especially when you make a claim. And that's what we do at State. We also offer 24-hour roadside rescue. And on holiday weekends, we've set up Driver Reviver refreshment stops to keep you safe and alert on those long journeys. Call us for a free quote. Because you never know what's around the corner. Call 0800 4STATE.
Don't let an injury change your holidays. Whatever you're doing, please, think safe.
Retrovision's nationwide clearance sale, final days.
Retrovision, we've got it.
Cadbury Cream Egg. How do you eat yours?
The National Bank has new ways of helping you into your first home. For more information, call us on 0800 185 185. Visit our website or any National Bank branch.
Located on the fringe of Christchurch, Riccarton Park is nestled in a magnificent tree-filled rural setting, ideal for conferences, seminars, meetings and trade displays. Riccarton Park, quality on the edge of Christchurch.
At Brent's, we know what's really important, so we'll help you find the perfect family Toyota for transporting your precious cargo, whatever its size.
Welcome back to My House, My Castle. This week we're in the big smoke with a couple discovering the highs and lows of buying a first home.
We're first homeowners. We had weighed up the differences between renting and owning our own home. And for us, the main thing was with renting was that we were lining someone else's pockets. Whereas when you're in your own home, you know, sure it's going to the bank, but then you've got your own home to show for it. Real do it.
Bit of a shocker. We're still in our 20s and a lot of people are really impressed that we've been fortunate enough to be able to purchase our first home. When we first purchased the house and were actually able to move in, we discovered we had opened a can of worms. because of the type of tiles on the roof, roofers wouldn't go anywhere near them because apparently they're really old and brittle. We'd moved all our furniture and everything in, and then we had water cascading down the walls. We had one bed in the bottom bedroom that was absolutely drenched. We had to put buckets everywhere, and it was quite frightening actually, because we didn't know what was going to happen next.
There's a hole here, and that actually goes straight through the outside, and I was just leaning around to hook the doors back, and this tui flew straight out, and I just about, yeah. This is our lovely sunroom on the south side of the house.
And obviously we bought our inside-outside room. It was lovely brown cladding on the outside. You kind of don't know where you are. Are you inside or are you outside? Leaks as well, so you get a little bit of that rain, a bit of the outside feel again.
Ideally, we would love to have this area as a deck. It's quite expensive. With the wedding coming up, we've sort of got to put our priorities into that basket as opposed to...
Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I shouldn't say that, should I?
Fine, you go make sure you stay there.
Okay.
I know where you're sleeping tonight.
I guess there's lots of differences. I mean, we don't have to worry about people stealing our food, do we?
No.
Or people coming home late at night and waking us up at 3 o'clock in the morning after a hard night in town.
Yeah. Not having to wait for the bathroom.
Yeah. Not having anyone come in on the bathroom when you're in there, right?
Yeah.
When we were flatting, we didn't have to worry about any water rates. You know, we just had our power, phone and rent, whereas now we're sort of masters of our own domain, so we can't...
There are consequences for not paying a bill.
Yeah, we have had a few sleepless nights, I guess, haven't we?
We've had a couple of times where we thought, oh, this is due, and oh my goodness, what are we supposed to do, and where are we going to get the money from for that? And so, yeah.
Had to readjust.
House prices at that particular time, were just so...
astronomical, weren't they?
Yeah. We are very tight with our money. Since we have stopped being renters and become homeowners, we have had to go without quite a number of things. Going on holiday, that's been put on the back burner.
Also, going out, we don't tend to go out to restaurants as much as we used to.
Yeah. Dave does go around the house turning off lights, which is up to me.
I'm just trying to save on power.
We live in darkness.
Well, at least we don't have half-an-hour showers, do we now?
He thumps on the door. Get
on the door.
Scrooge. Would you call yourself a DIYer?
Not really, no. Didn't have a clue starting off, so...
Dave is very much a smash and bash. Continual smash and bash. When he decided he'd put his foot through the ceiling, he was over here.
We're trying to self-repair the roof from the inside rather than from the outside. It just tripped on one of the beams and
it was like, whack!
And you heard that crack, and I thought, oh God, I'm gonna go through the whole roof.
Oh, it was frightening.
Oh, it was frightening trying to go through the roof. Oh, this is our brand new kitchen. This is one of the very first things that we'd saved up for.
We knew we had to prioritise when we saw the state of the kitchen. We couldn't cook in it, so that was our #1 priority.
Other things have sort of gone on the back burner for the moment. I mean, the laundry and the bathroom will just have to wait for later when we get some more funds, won't it?
Yeah.
It's our house. We can do what we like and just make it our home.
We put our finishing touches on what we like, not what someone else likes. It's what we like. Should be wearing a gas mask.
It's pretty potent. I don't know how you guys do it.
Good stuff, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Real strong, super glue.
Need the starfish.
Oh, I know. Is this our dream home?
No.
No. Yes, because it's our home together.
And it's our first home.
Yeah.
We've traded to a different area which we weren't really originally wanting to buy, but for that we've got a place that's much, much bigger, you know. We did think we were going to be a bit closer to the water, but obviously compromises had to be made.
Yeah.
And then cons of owning our own house, obviously, it takes up a lot of our time on weekends. A lot more money with things, you know, if something goes wrong, we have to fix it. We plan on being here for about 5 years, just really a foot in the door to get ourselves into the property market.
It's going to be what we want.
Our vision.
Yeah.
Our masterpiece, eh?
Yeah. Something to be proud of.
Definitely. And we are.
Yeah.
Coming up, we peruse the aisles for designer outdoor furniture.
Is she the one?
You look happy.
Hey, you in love?
No.
Are you on the way to being in love?
No.
Are you on the way to being in love?
I think I might be.
Then Molly's leaving.
Hospital just lost its second hardest employee.
Don't think you can drool all over her just because you rank me number one.
Maybe Nurse Tisdale's number one.
You rank the women of this hospital by their appearance?
Calm down, 12.
Wednesday's must-see comedy.
It's a picture of my old decathlon team.
Oh, that girl's actually kind of cute.
That's me.
Joey, followed by Scrubs from 7:30 TV2.
People all over the world love how Godfrey Hirst carpets look. Godfrey Hirst carpets, made in New Zealand, enjoyed all over the world.
This we call the oven bag. Come and get it! Follow the light! It's not pretty.
The bigger the thirst, the better the fresh up.
What kind of builder are you looking for? One whose work is regularly checked for quality and craftsmanship and gives you an industry-backed guarantee. Find a registered master builder on our website and call for our step-by-step guide to building and renovating.
Designed and engineered in Germany, the new 05 Verena has landed direct from Europe. And to celebrate, Holden makes this special offer. Just $7,000 down and $60 a week, with a final payment of $5,000 at the end of 3 years, gets you behind the wheel of this hot little 3-door Euro. The very affordable Verena is now at your nearest participating Holden dealer. So take a Verena of your choice for a test drive today. You'll love the car and just how easy it is to own one.
The art of fabulous hair. Schwarzkopf Extra Care, designed by professionals. With advanced scan care complex to enrich and nourish for extra shine, body and life. Extra Care from Schwarzkopf. Professional hair care for you.
Cover up this summer with Dulux Weather Shield X10. And you'll be covered for 10 years. No other exterior paint lasts longer. That's Dulux quality.
That's a great finish.
Norton, the name behind all the best finishes.
The National Bank has new ways of helping you into your first home. For more information, call us on 0800 185 185. Visit our website or any National Bank branch.
Turning an aspiring singer into a rock star.
How you doing, man?
Restoring a mum's self-esteem.
Be so hot.
Smoke.
Scars vanish into thin air.
Mirrors.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable transformations.
I feel beautiful.
Magical in every way.
Oh my God.
Extreme Makeover, Thursday 9:30 TV2.
His boundary fences are about to burst and the neighbours aren't happy.
A hoarder with an out-of-control obsession.
Most people sort of see it as a heap of junk, you know, but I don't see it for what it is. I see it for what it can be.
Oh, heck.
Where does it stop?
The Inspectors, next.
These days, gardens are referred to as outdoor rooms, an essential extension of Kiwi living. But if you want to dine in style, you'll need to keep up with the latest in outdoor designer furniture. Oh, let's go shopping.
And what better place to start than Eon Design, a store that specialises in showcasing New Zealand designers.
The outdoor furniture probably function is the most important. Most people want to know that the product that they're going to buy is going to last for years, so having materials that are going to endure our weather conditions is really important. Most of the designers that we work with tend to use products from the marine industry or exterior building products. This is the satellite table and chairs by Simon James Design. Although it has a really robust construction, the great thing about it is it stays visually really light by keeping those nice, clean, simple lines. The legs are steel, which have been UV powder coated. It comes in a white or a grey finish. And as for the chairs, they maintain that light, airy feel. It is quite weighty, so it isn't going to blow around in a gale.
But you may want to sit down. The price, $3,175.
This is a great little recliner. It's made out of white fiberglass, and the great thing about that is it reflects the light, so it means that you're not going to heat up during those summer months. It is a great piece in the Kiwi Batch or at home, and it means that we can accessorise it with modern furniture as well. And we've got it with David Trowbridge's Flip, which at the moment is a little side table to put your little cocktail drink on, but as the name suggests, it can flip and become extra seating. What we tend to be finding over the last few years is that the New Zealanders have become a lot more stronger in their own identity, and with our designers, instead of reflecting what's been happening in overseas trends, they're actually looking to our own environment as a reference point for their designs.
And if you've got more bling to burn, why not indulge yourself in the latest in international design?
This is a Tilda table by an Italian company called Teak Park. It's an teak, which means it's going to weather very well and stand up to New Zealand's harsh UV conditions. We've decided to combine a very interesting chair with it. It's the latest design and a very in-fashion piece. It may look uncomfortable, but it's actually perfectly fitted to the shape of your body.
And we certainly hope so, with a price tag of $409 per chair. Plastics come a long way with this playful table and chair set, and so is the price, $4,512.
This is a gorgeous range of outdoor furniture by an Italian company called Emu. Excellent quality and utterly gorgeous. They all come with cushions in whatever colour fabric you choose. It's available in a light and a dark finish, and they're very comfortable pieces.
Get your credit cards out, $3,138.
There are many rules of design. For instance, have things in sets of 3, put together colours that match each other. But really, when it comes to your house, it's your own space. Bring through your personality.
So with our tushes parked on the plushest and outdoor designs, what can we do about the less than summery months?
Outdoor heating options are in LP gas. You've got a patio heater here. A new development is a Coleman with the light. You can have the light on its own, or you can have both the heater and the light on. It's also mobile because it's got its own gas bottle in it. New development is the Infratech electric heater, and that's a wall mount, and that heater can be like it is against the wall, or we can install these into a ceiling, so they can be flush mounted into a ceiling so you don't even see the unit. It can be mounted close to things. It has no smell, it's got no maintenance, and it's particularly powerful. The old myth of electricity being more expensive than gas is completely wrong in this instance. That heater is a very efficient heater.
Okay, so my tootsies are warm, but how about the barbecue essentials? The DCS 48-inch grill, striking in stainless steel, 2 smoking hot plates and motorised rear burner rotisserie. There's even a smoker drawer for the essential wood chip flavour, doubling as a steamer, all for a mere $12,995.
Also, we've got here the little Holland Companion from North Carolina. It's all stainless steel and is a great little unit for being, on an apartment deck or going to the beach, throw it in the back of the car. And comes with a great little bag. Very easy to cook on. Other options for outdoor cooking are the Outdoor Concepts stainless steel fire and grill. It's quite innovative. It's double skin stainless steel, has heat proofing all the way up, which means it's safe on a deck. It's mobile, of course. Down here, we pull the drawer out and the grill just slides in over the top of the fire. Once your fire's burnt down, put your grill in, you can use it as a barbecue.
And for this versatility, you'll get little change from $6,900.
One of the reasons people are investing more in the outdoors is that their home values are increasing, of course, and they're prepared to invest more in their homes. And it is the outside that's important now, just not the inside.
With the enormous selection of designer furniture and accessories, it's no wonder the outdoor room is fast becoming the most prized space at your place. Cheers! Cheers!
We're looking for all renovated, restored Kiwi homes. Enter our Castle of the Year competition and be in to win the ultimate in hi-fi from JVC, including a DVD player, VCR, a bombastic stereo, and a 42-inch plasma television. Get writing to PO Box 90018 Auckland Mail Centre or tvnz.co.nz. Keyword, My House, My Castle.